Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Seven 0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's Nix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Runs through the contact. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Escaping the pressure right. Now this thrown deep for Kraft. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And Walker with it over the middle. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Go.
Chubb looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Justin Herbert. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. But you look at this Bronco defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now it's Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing Nix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To throw is Nix. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And Walker has it. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That is caught. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they send a man in motion right. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey.
Touchdown, L.A. Lad McConkey, 55 yards.
And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings that
Second down, here's Chubb again. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tucker Kraft, 49 yards. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
To throw, here's Nix.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And incomplete. A misconnection there, and he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down and a yard. Another run here with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Herbert now. Buying time to his left.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Here's Herbert.
throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
21. Set.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Hey, Ray. Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the 2nd half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Set. 59. Hey, ram. 5-9. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive. Nix.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now this time he'll look to throw. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
They're going. It's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Nix.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to get up here to the 26. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Hey, Kappa. Crowd right.
At the Chargers' 12-yard line.
Back to throw. Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Justin Herbert.
A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 35, Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now it's Nix. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Throwing Nix.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Oh, some strong running. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And now they'll shift things around. Dobbins will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Racing to the end zone.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Tucker Kraft,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down, Los Angeles.
To throw is Nix. Again, that's Hurst.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chargers.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Nix to the air.
Complete to Bryant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Bo Nix
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That goes for a gain of 31. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree that...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
No, okay.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw, here's Nix.
And that is taken in by Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw again. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's go now. 18, rush, 18, rush.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
19.
takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Bo Nix
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
and the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now down to 20.
Chargers 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Broncos, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.